Today is Tuesday, February 24th, 2026, and I'm freezing. But if it's Tuesday, that means that I'm going to give you a weekly update. I am so looking forward to the springtime. I just I look outside at all the foolishness, all the terrible driving, and I just look up to the heavens and want to scream, "Spring, please don't forsake us." That's how I feel right now. And yes, the heat is on. I don't know if somebody's moving around outside. Yes, the heat is on, but it's I only have the thermostat to 62 and the heater is turning on. I just turned it off just so I street noise. I just turned the heater off for the sake of this video. But yes, it's freezing cold. It's below freezing. I want spring to come immediately. As you see, I am as effectively bundled up as possible. I have a hat, I have the scarf, I have another scarf, I have a jacket, shirt, just everything. My entire body is covered in clothing. And it still feels like it's not enough. Honestly, the MVP of the winter season is my electric blanket. I would not be able to survive without it. My body isn't built for winter. Not like this. Like, winter for me is like mid to low 50s. Like, back home, you'll see people like pulling out the bubble jackets and stuff. But yeah, no, oh boy, this is tough for me. But in saying that, I'm already looking forward to winter 2026. And based on how much my kid loved the the Christmas events at the National Harbor from this past winter, he loved it. He loved the scavenger hunt. He loved the ice sculptures, like the food, everything, the shows. And so for this winter, I'm saying winter instead of Christmas because obviously if you travel specifically within the Christmas window, especially just any time in December, prices can go up. So he's not in elementary school yet, but I looked at the calendar because he will be starting elementary school this fall. And not that they have a week off for Thanksgiving, but I'm going to make it a week off because it's like, what, 2 days of that week are like half days, and then, they'll throw in an instructional day, or, it's not really like a full school week anyway. So I am, I'm certain that so much noise. I am certain that if I let the school know in advance that we're going to be taking vacation that last week of November, it should be fine. But anyway, travel plans. So I have been looking into going to several like touristy, Christmassy towns. I initially looked at Alaska. That's out. That's out. We're not doing that. Fairbanks, Alaska, no. There's not enough pulling me there. They highlighted like one shop that has like Christmas trinkets like year round. That's not enough of a draw. And since we're on the East Coast, to travel there, it's like over 12 hours. That's too long. That's too long. I can't do it. I'm on the wrong side of the country. So instead, I've been looking into Iceland, and then there's also like a cute little touristy town in northern Norway. It's on the Arctic Circle. Um, so I'm still doing my research, but I'm really excited by what I'm seeing, and yeah, I'll definitely have my kid's passport by then. So I'm excited. I would definitely need to do some shopping because I don't have any clothing suitable for weather that cold. as I sit here and complain about how cold it is all the way down here. But I mean, I could do a week, you know. Stay tuned. I'll figure it out. Um, but also, speaking of being cold, one of the contributing factors to that is this past weekend, I decided to go on a fast. Just woke up one morning and said, you know what? I need to change some things. So, since Monday, since yesterday, since yesterday, I've started an intermittent fast. So, yesterday I did 16:8. Today is 17:7. So, I will break my fast at 1 p.m. At this hour right now, I can have anything hot, like, well, not anything, but like coffee or tea. I don't really drink coffee, so I'm looking forward to my cup of black tea, water with salt, of which yesterday I'm hard headed. I don't know why, but like I took a teaspoon and it was probably like half a teaspoon of salt, Himalayan pink salt on that thing. And I put it in that little glass. And as soon as I took one sip, I was like, why are you so hard headed? Every video you watch, they say a pinch, a pinch, a pinch. And here I go with a spoon. So, I mean, it was okay. I just kept pouring more and more water to dilute all the salt down. But yeah, as far as how I feel right now, cold. I'm very cold. My brain isn't firing on all cylinders. So, um, yeah, I kind of like space out a little bit. And I definitely look forward to eating. But I'm going to persevere because starting on Friday, that's when I start the liquid fast. So it will just be tea, water, bone broth, I guess. Yeah, so I'm filming that as well. So stay tuned for that. But as far as today is concerned, after I have that hot cup of tea, I'm looking forward to doing a nice gentle walk on the treadmill. Ordinarily, I would walk outside, but it's too cold. I can't deal with it, and it's windy too. So windy, so cold. Um, but yeah, not to whinge on, complaining and complaining, but I'm thankful. One thing I will say about fasting is, at least in these very early days, it pulls me into the now. I noticed that in the past when I'm just blindly just following a food schedule. Oh, it's 8 o'clock, so I must eat breakfast. Oh, it's 12 noon, so I must eat lunch. Oh, it's 5 o'clock. I need to start preparing dinner. Just, basing it off of a clock, not necessarily off of whether I'm hungry or not. That's kind of dangerous for me because with a kid, so much of what I do is focus on keeping him comfortable and like not whining and complaining. So if I'm putting, he loves chicken nuggets. So if I'm putting chicken nuggets and fries in the oven for him and I don't have anything prepared for myself, well, what's the easiest thing to do? Okay, I'll put double the amount, so half will be for me. And it's not really, firstly, it's not things I don't really eat like that, but when I haven't pre-planned, pre-prepared, just done all the things, I am susceptible to falling prey to eating poorly. So that's what this whole fast for me is about, is getting back on track with how I would ordinarily eat back home, which would be fruits, vegetables, beans, smoothies, green juices, just all the crunchy, healthy stuff that my family used to tease me about because I ate so differently from everybody else. But speaking of beans, my kid is angry at me. He was so upset because I made japchae noodles instead of chili. And I make extra, so I have some in the freezer. But man, we ate through all the backup. Like, just he loves my chili, and I feel bad. But yeah, I am determined to make him chili today, so he has a nice hot meal when he comes home. However, he typically when I make it for them, I use some type of minced or ground meat, whatever, turkey, beef, whatever. But I don't have any of that, and I'm not trying to spend any more money this week on groceries because we had to do a Costco run that came to like $300. Such is life. Um, but I do have something called like bean curd threads, I think. Let me just go grab it. Okay, so this is what I have. It's called bean thread in English. And they do have instructions in English back here. Water immerse for several minutes until the knot center can be softened. Use methods cold and dress with sauce. Okay, the instructions are a little all over the place. Like it says, chafing dish, dash, dash, dash. Add them in varieties of chafing dish after heating up in hot water. The taste full, healthy, and delicious. Ingredients: soybeans, water. Yeah, so this, I'm gonna make my chili how I normally do with the beans, the tomatoes, the onions, all the spices, all the things. And I typically do like at least a variety of 2 different types of beans. So today, probably black beans and kidney beans. I'm gonna cook that in my instant pot. I'm gonna cook that in my instant pot first. Then once it's actually done, I'm gonna try breaking these up because sometimes like my chili can have like too much liquid in it, and then you use cornstarch or something to thicken it up. But I'm thinking I can like break a few of these and like crumble them into the chili, and so they will absorb any extra water. So I'll let you know how this works out. I just picked this up from my local Chinese store. So more to come on that. Hopefully it works out. Okay, I'm back from picking up my kid from school, and the first thing he asked for as soon as he walked through the door, he said, "Mommy, chili." So thankfully, I put something together while in the last remaining hours of my workday. So here I am. I'm gonna try putting these bean threads, breaking these up because there's no mincemeat or anything in the pot. So let's see how this works. And yeah, so wish me luck with this weather. If you're someplace warm, send me all the warmth, all the heat. But that's my update for this week. Stay rising, stay shining, stay warm for me.